Hi viewers, welcome to another day of projects. Got a lot of stuff going on today. Going to be putting some water seal on a fence. Going to be working again in the chicken and duck area, getting some stuff ready for winter. Doing some other winterizations of the house, taking the AC unit out of a window and closing it up, getting ready for winter. It's November here in Texas, which is still pretty nice weather, but the cold is coming, so we don't need AC necessarily anymore, and got to get things ready so that it is going to be comfortable over the winter time. So that's today's projects. Just come along and see what we're all going to get taken care of. This morning's project is going to be removing our air conditioner from a window. So this is in our master bedroom, and our master bedroom does not get very good AC and or heat from our furnace or AC that's in the rest of the house. So we supplement through the summertime, because we do live in Texas, that we get a little bit cooler in here. It works great, but of course it's going to be a huge amount of heat loss come winter. So we'll take care of this. It's a quick, just little maintenance thing, and put this into storage. Start off with unplugging it. And it's really just simply held in with a couple of screws and the tension from the window. I'm going to try to hang on to all this hardware though, because of course we'll put it back in next year. These side panels, accordion in, that's what I was expecting, sudden drop, and bring it in. So that was simple enough. Close this up just to keep cold out. It's a little chilly this morning. Oh yeah, get that out of there. So there's a little piece of insulation at the top that is pinched in there, and it's all outside. So I can go and get that. Luckily, we have these nice windows that fold out, and that part is done. Okay. So what I wanted to do is make sure that these accordion sides are pulled off and protected. Not that they're gonna get messed up when I put this in a box or something. And if I remember right, we've got some kind of little tab. Oh yeah, that slides through. There we go. Cool. Same on the other side. Pull it out, slide it down, and done. Okay. And we'll go find a cardboard box or something like that, put it in, label it really well, and store it for the winter. A simple little project. Done. For my next project today, I'm going to be doing a water seal on my fence. So a couple weeks ago, I pressure washed my fence, both sides of it. There was just the front fence on my side of my house, and I sealed the front side of it, and it looked really, really good. So that's why I decided to go around and actually pressure wash the back side, which looks amazing now. It was really kind of looked pretty grungy. And I did not get around to water sealing the other side because it started to rain and the fence was just constantly wet. So now is my opportunity to seal the back side. So I'm going to walk you through the process of how I did that and show you how that goes. So I'm using Thompson's water seal, which I really like. I've used it in the past. It's really simple to use, very thin, so it's going to go through my sprayer very well. I don't have to even do any kind of thinning it out. I'm only just going to use this reservoir. Works pretty well for me. I've got my spray nozzle on that I like. So really I just fill the reservoir with my Thompson's water seal, which a little stir. Definitely wear gloves because this stuff is a bit sticky initially. I don't have a ton left. I think I have just enough left in this can to do this little bit of fence, which is perfect, and I don't have any leftover stuff sitting on the shelf too long. I don't know what the shelf life is on this stuff, but probably not forever. All right, so that's putting that together, plug it in, and we'll be ready to go. So get set up outside. So this is the area that I'm going to be working in. It's just a short little run of fence. It's tucked here along the side of the house, and it was a pretty old fence pickets, but they cleaned up really, really well with the pressure washing. In fact, this one's here, these are way newer, and they looked like that. These were kind of black with some green on them and all kinds of nastiness. And it was just, you know, the elements. So we're gonna get in here and paint this up and get this looking and sealed really good. It'll give it a little bit darker color when the Thompson's water seal is on there, but it will stay pretty much this color, light color, and won't go dark like the untreated wood does. So that'll just get this set up and dry in the sunlight, and so it'll soak all that in, look back to normal, and be waterproof basically. So project done. So the next little project for today is to be moving this duck house and also to winterize it. You can see in this lower part here that these are louvered. These are the grills that you would see over in like air conditioning intake vents. I did not design it that way. In fact, when I first got this thing, the entire thing was all those louvers. Somebody was renovating their house, pulled all those out, and turned it into a small chicken coop. I left a few of them on for ventilation in the summertime, but I have panels sitting behind here that can be close it off so that it is insulated well for the winter. It has this upper deck here for chickens to roost on. I'm going to be closing this in as well so that that is insulated and closed off. But it's nice that the top can hinge open. This bottom part can hinge open. I'm going to be moving this away from this kind of little enclosed run because our ducks and our pullet chickens, the kind of teenage chickens, are big enough now. They don't need to be separated from the big guys anymore. Here's the chickens and ducks I'm talking about. But we have a new batch of chicks coming up. There's 4 little chicks right now, and they're gonna be moving outside pretty soon. And so I wanna have that run ready to go for them so they can be separated from the big chickens and ducks for the time being until they're acclimated, until they're big enough to kind of fend for themselves and not get picked on. So they're gonna have their own like little chicken run within a chicken run. And the ducks and the teenage chickens are gonna lose that luxury and be in the mix with everybody. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move this duck house. That's where the ducks will live for the winter. And I'm gonna winterize it. So these I gotta take off and put those other pieces on. And that'll be quick and easy. I wanna do that while it's still out here, and then I'm gonna tuck it against this fence. And then I need to put a door on the front. The door that was used for this was built into the other unit where they connected, so I need a door on both of them now, and that should be easy enough. It's just be a slide up and down door. Easy enough project to do. Okay, so I gotta cut door for this, and what I'm just going to do is make a sliding door that's going to go up and down in front of this one and have some kind of place to hold it back behind here. And I'll end up putting a bolt or some kind of pin in here that'll hold it shut, and then also hold it open. So I want to have it the right width here, which 16 inches is on the inside. It's a little bit wider, 16 1/4 on the outside. So these are a little bit tilted out, but that's fine. 16 inches, but then on the height, I want to make sure it comes up high enough so when it's shut, I can still put a bolt through here. I like using bolts, it's fine. So 24 will get me that much. I'm gonna go a little higher. I'm gonna go to 26. All right, so it's 26 by 16. And I'm gonna use 3/4 inch ply. So in my backyard, I have a big shed, a 12 by 16 shed, which holds all kinds of stuff. Bikes and normal stuff. But in this corner I have plywood storage. I have it separated by tall stuff, like anything above 4 feet. This is the 4-foot stuff. This is the 2-foot stuff, kind of 1-foot stuff range, and there's some real shorties on the back there. So what I need to find is a 16 by 26. So I'm gonna go searching for that. So we were back in the shop, in the garage shop, and using the table saw. I cut my 16-inch width first. Since this is not fine carpentry or fine cabinet making, I'm not going to really stress about this edge, but this is actually a really straight edge on it. So I'm going to cut off this ugly edge so I don't have to deal with that. All right, and then I'm going to cut off the other end for the 26. This is a little warped now that I've laid it on a table. Let's see, 26. I could cut some of the warp out of it, except for it's the good end that's warped. So I think what I'm going to do is trim this and then trim the other end to 26. I'm going to do it on the chop saw though. And that should take care of that. Let's go see if it fits. All right, put this piece in. Don't want to pinch it too tight, but I just want to get it tight enough that it doesn't rattle. I used some cedar 2x4. Kind of keep that being from too susceptible to rot. There, I'm gonna do a little spacing. I'm just kind of eyeballing it, and that'll give it room for swelling. A little bit of wiggle room. Same on the other side. So theoretically, it should just slide up and down. And it does. Okay. So now I need to find out where I want to put that bolt hole for this to go through. I'm thinking right here. All right, that was quick and easy. So this is for security reasons at night. When the ducks are inside, I can punch this in here and nothing's gonna get in there. So now I can either slide this up and have a matching hole, or I can just put a hole up here that this will slide into. I think I like that way better. This will just slide up. Put it right here in the top of this. So, and I still got to put a handle on this, otherwise it's going to be kind of do this. But I'll have the handle, pull it up, and then be able to drop this bolt into that hole. So I'm going to go get a handle, and I think I'm going to get a cross piece, so it's going to stop it at the top so that it can't go past where that hole is. That'll help me align it better. When I pull it up, it'll just have a little stop, and then I could push that bolt in and not have to hunt around for it, especially in the dark. That's going to suck. So, moment of truth, slide this in, bolt in. Oh, where's that bolt lining up? Oh, it's a little off center. That shifted. Well, I think I'm going to drill another hole. It can be an oblong hole then. Give me some options. Don't want to have to fight with this thing ever. Good. Nothing's getting in there. Slide it up. And there, it's held in place.